There are moments in life when the weight of your situation feels unbearable, when your needs seem so great that only something extraordinary could change them. But extraordinary change isn't a distant dream. It is the direct result of belief that's alive and unwavering. Words spoken with conviction, backed by a mind fully aligned with possibility, carry power. What you're about to hear isn't magic, and it's not luck. It's the natural force of alignment, the meeting point of clarity, determination, and expectation. When you think, speak, and act from a place of deep trust, the world responds. The laws of cause and effect, opportunity, and preparation begin to work in your favor. Life's abundance is not limited by your bank account, the economy, or the size of your debts. Resources, ideas, and opportunities exist in infinite supply, and they can flow to you in ways that will astonish you. One moment of alignment can achieve more than years of struggle without it. If you are in debt right now, if your income feels stuck, or if your bills feel heavier than your hope, this is your moment to let belief override fear. Stop speaking lack and start declaring abundance. Speak as though the breakthrough has already arrived. Expectation is the doorway. What you believe in your heart and speak with your words is what you set in motion in your life. This is a key, a mental and emotional shift that unlocks the flow of provision that may have been blocked for years. And this shift is about more than money. It's about moving from scarcity to abundance, from fear to trust, from doubt to certainty. When you stand in that space, everything changes. Not only your finances, but also your peace, your joy, and your sense of purpose. Right now, picture yourself free from every financial burden. See your hands overflowing with more than enough, not to hoard, but to contribute, to create, to impact. Believe that the turning point is not coming someday. It has already begun. True breakthroughs are not random events. They are the result of unwavering belief, focused action, and the refusal to give up. Throughout history, people have experienced seemingly impossible transformations, not because of resources they already had, but because of their absolute conviction that change was inevitable. Belief is the currency of progress. It's not vague hope. It's the confident assurance that what you've set your mind on will come to pass regardless of temporary appearances. This belief doesn't ignore challenges. It acknowledges them while refusing to let them define the ending. Many people hope for change, but allow fear, doubt, and negative self-talk to cancel out their progress. Unshakable belief refuses to partner with fear. It speaks abundance and gratitude even before the results appear. And it requires persistence. There will be moments when the outcome is delayed, when things look worse before they look better. That's when most people quit. But those who continue to expect, act, and align even in uncertainty will see the results they've been moving toward. Breakthroughs happen when you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the outcome you want. When you stop doubting, when you speak your vision with confidence, when you see through the eyes of possibility, you create the perfect conditions for transformation. This shift is not just about asking life for more. It's about aligning with the mindset and habits that allow more to flow to you. It's about trusting that you are supported not by chance, but by the universal principles that reward clarity, focus, and persistence. Instead of worrying about how or when the change will come, trust that it will, and act in a way that matches that trust. The moment you stop carrying the weight of fear and start carrying the energy of expectation, everything begins to move. There are times when our financial struggles feel like they're pressing in from every side, yet change is already moving beneath the surface, even if we can't see it. The power of intentional focus and inner alignment lies in its ability to shift the atmosphere around you. When you set a clear intention and hold it with conviction, you're not just talking to the air. You are activating the principles that turn thought into reality. You're silencing the mental noise that whispers scarcity and defeat. You're declaring abundance and victory over your own life. That's why consistent, focused practice is essential. It keeps your mind fixed on possibility instead of drowning in your current circumstances. It transforms your inner state, replacing fear with calm, doubt with certainty, and hopelessness with momentum. When you make this shift, you begin to see opportunities where before you saw dead ends. Creative solutions appear. Unexpected openings emerge. What once felt impossible begins to feel inevitable. Throughout history, great changes were preceded by a moment of clarity, belief, and intention. This mental alignment is the bridge between need and solution. The key is to believe in the outcome so strongly that you live as if it's already here. Gratitude in advance is one of the most powerful signals you can send. It shows that you're not hoping, you're expecting. That expectation draws the resources, ideas, and connections that create tangible breakthroughs. True transformation begins the moment you speak, think, and act from a place of unshakable belief. That's when the process starts unfolding, even if you can't yet see it. Belief isn't just wishing. It's the decision to trust in possibility over limitation, to focus on what can be created rather than on what's missing. It's the invisible force that pulls the unseen into the seen, like a seed that begins growing underground long before it breaks through the surface. Every time you act with faith in your vision, you plant a seed in the soil of your future. With care, patience, and persistence, those seeds will bear fruit. Belief shifts you from desperation to expectation. Instead of pleading with the world to change, you begin to thank it for what's already on the way. This shift in posture draws opportunities, allies, and solutions you couldn't have engineered on your own. Belief also shields you from doubt and discouragement. One of the greatest obstacles to success is the illusion that nothing is happening. But real progress often begins invisibly. Even when your account is low, even when the bills pile up, even when the timing feels slow. Belief says, I move forward with trust, not with fear. The stronger you feed your mind with affirming thoughts and empowering perspectives, the more unshakable your confidence becomes. Belief is the bridge between your current state and the abundance you seek. Without it, action loses its strength. With it, obstacles move, doors open, and opportunities flow. Belief says it's already done even before you see a single sign. And belief can't just live quietly inside you. It must be spoken, acted upon, and reinforced daily. Because when your thoughts, words, and actions are in full alignment, you become unstoppable. True belief moves you to take action even when resources are scarce, to step into opportunities even when you feel unprepared, and to celebrate progress before the results have fully arrived. It keeps you steady in uncertainty and confident in your direction because you trust in the principles that govern growth and abundance. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces you can harness. It shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already here. When you practice gratitude, you open the door for more opportunities, resources, and solutions to flow into your life. Gratitude changes your mindset, your energy, and even the way people respond to you. It invites abundance because it transforms both your attitude and your environment. This kind of gratitude isn't conditional. It doesn't wait for the perfect moment or for every goal to be reached. Even while working toward a financial breakthrough, you can be thankful for the progress you've made, the skills you've gained, the lessons you've learned, and the opportunities still unfolding. Gratitude sends a clear signal that you recognize and value what you have, and what you value tends to expand. Gratitude is not just a polite thank you. When things go well, it's a deep, consistent awareness that every opportunity, every insight, every resource, no matter how small, is meaningful. This perspective transforms how you see your circumstances. Even in challenging moments, you begin to notice evidence of progress, support, and possibility all around you. It also breaks the cycle of negativity that blocks solutions. When your focus is on frustration and lack, your mind closes off to creative thinking. But when you choose to be thankful, you remain open and ready to recognize opportunities the moment they appear. Many people miss their breakthrough simply because they're too focused on what's missing to notice what's already working in their favor. Gratitude stops the endless comparison game. Comparison breeds dissatisfaction, but gratitude breeds peace. You stop measuring your journey against someone else's and start appreciating your own unique timing and path. You learn to celebrate small victories, paying off a debt, receiving an unexpected opportunity, or gaining an idea that could generate income. Each small win becomes a stepping stone towards something greater. Gratitude also multiplies what you have, just as recognizing the value of a small seed encourages its growth. Acknowledging what you already possess sets the stage for expansion. When you appreciate the little, you demonstrate that you're ready to handle more. Gratitude isn't just a reaction to success, it's a strategy for creating it. It keeps your mindset humble, your optimism alive, and your focus clear. You no longer wait for perfection to feel satisfied. Instead, you find joy in the process, knowing that each step, even the difficult ones, is part of building something bigger. This thankful mindset not only attracts financial opportunities, but also fills your life with peace, joy, and contentment that go far beyond material wealth. Generosity is another powerful principle for attracting abundance. It operates on a simple but unbreakable truth. What you give returns to you in some form. Many believe they must wait until they have enough before giving. But often giving is the very act that opens the door to abundance. Generosity isn't just about money. It can be your time, your skills, your knowledge, or even your encouragement. When you give, you plant seeds that grow in ways you might never predict. True generosity is measured not by the size of the gift, but by the intention and willingness behind it. History is filled with examples of people who gave from a place of scarcity and saw it multiply. When you share what you have, even if it stretches you, you create a flow. Resources circulate instead of stagnating, and flow attracts more flow. Generosity shifts your perspective from self-preservation to impact. When you see your resources as tools to create positive change rather than possessions to guard, you align yourself with expansion. Those who live with open hands often find themselves receiving unexpected opportunities and support because they've positioned themselves as part of a larger cycle of giving and receiving. Generosity also creates a ripple effect. A single act of kindness, offering help to a neighbor, sharing a skill, or providing encouragement, can inspire others to do the same, multiplying the impact far beyond what you could achieve alone. The more value you put into the world, the more value finds its way back to you. Finally, generosity breaks the grip of fear over your finances. When you give despite uncertainty, you're telling yourself that there will always be more, that you're operating from abundance, not lack. This mindset is magnetic. It attracts more opportunities, resources, and connections into your life, reinforcing the truth that giving and receiving are two parts of the same process. Fear whispers, "If I give, I might not have enough." Confidence replies, If I give, the universe will always provide what I need and more. Every act of generosity declares that your trust is in something far greater than money itself. It's a statement that your sense of security isn't chained to numbers in a bank account. And when you give from that place of trust, a remarkable thing happens. A sense of freedom and joy awakens within you, the kind no amount of wealth can manufacture. Generosity isn't just a pleasant virtue. It's a transformative principle. It opens the flow of opportunities, attracts growth, inspires those around you, and strengthens your own belief in abundance. When you live generously, you signal to life itself that you can be trusted to handle more. And in return, life has a way of sending more your way. Giving is never about loss. It's about planting seeds in a future where provision flows so abundantly that your needs are met, and you have more than enough to uplift others. Expectation plays a crucial role in this process. It's not mere wishing, it's the confident anticipation that what you've planted will grow. Expectation is like a magnet, drawing the results you believe in closer to your reality. If you're expecting a harvest, you prepare the storehouse. If you expect rain, you bring an umbrella. And if you expect financial growth, you act accordingly, budgeting wisely, investing in opportunities, and speaking words of possibility instead of fear. True expectation is steady, even when results take time. Life's timing doesn't always match ours, and the waiting can test patience. But in that space, your belief is refined. Expectation doesn't mean setting deadlines. It means trusting the process, knowing the right moment will come. You can't expect abundance while speaking scarcity, and you can't expect breakthroughs while feeding doubt. Your words shape the atmosphere around you. So speak as if the good you seek is already on its way. Gratitude fuels this process, reminding you of all that's already arrived and building faith in what's yet to come. In the end, confident expectation is the bridge between intention and manifestation. It transforms hope into certainty. It invites the extraordinary into your everyday reality. The message is simple. Approach life with trust, gratitude, and bold expectation, and you align yourself with the flow of provision, healing, and breakthrough. Miracles, whether financial, personal, or emotional, are rarely accidents. They are the result of trust, clear action, and an unwavering belief that what you need is on its way. When you combine a clear vision, gratitude, aligned action, and that deep-rooted expectation, you create an environment where opportunities multiply and blessings overflow, enough to change not just your life, but the lives of those around you.